Okay, so last time on Porsche Challenge, we did the regular championship, and although under most circumstances I would want to more or less do all three difficulties with at least one championship showcase, I've decided, because I just really want to get this playthrough out of the way, I'm just gonna showcase the mirror mode championship now, and then once we are done with that, the only other thing I think we really need to do is just showcase the credits, and well, there's enough of those, so, you know. Anyway, on now to mirror mode, which is the other thing we get. And after checking through all modes, the prototype is not with me, so I'm just going to assume it's available somewhere, but I don't know where. So let's get on with the mirror mode championship, and where I have now played as both Takabo and Rachel. And I think just to end this off, I'm gonna play as... yeah, let's play as Marco, because why not? So, driving mode simulation. I'll go down to the easy difficulty because I don't know what it is I'm getting into, and also because I am trying to make this as malleable and stress-free as possible, and I don't want the game itself to finagle with my efforts. Anyway, here we go. Beginning with race 1. 3 laps around the short Stuttgart circuit. And I am up against the stealth driver. This is not going to be very easy to get used to, but I think I know my way around the course. It's basically the same as what I've done before, except for saying it's just reverted the opposite way. Either that's going to benefit me, or it's going to murder me. But I don't know which. But then again, that's why I'm doing this on the easy difficulty, because I'm heading into the great unknown by doing this. I know to some of you it might not be very entertaining, but as I said before, I am trying to make this about as malleable and stress-free as I possibly can, and this is more or less the best way for me to, well, do that. Especially since I won't really have much time after this week, or next week, or whenever this video comes out, because, well, I will have my fair share of shit to do. But either way, we'll see how we go. I'm still very much venturing into the great unknown by doing this. And the leader, funnily enough, is Rachel. But anyway, we'll see how we do, as I now take the lead on the Stuttgart small circuit, or Stuttgart short circuit. And through the final corner we go. Looks like I am gonna get this win pretty easily, and I do. with 27 seconds to spare. But anyway, there we go. I win race 1, driving as Marco. Now we move on to race number 2. If someone could maybe give me some info about the friggin' prototype in this game in the description below, then it would be greatly appreciated, but well, since the information on this game altogether is pretty sparse, I don't think there's really going to be a lot of people who know what the prototype is in this game, most likely. I'm only saying that from experience, because it's just what I think. But nonetheless, I am doing what I can. And that's all you have to do sometimes. So, yeah. Anyway. Closing in for P3, as I now pass Nikita. Probably stepping on the brakes where I didn't need to, but again, as I said before, I'm still very much venturing into the great unknown. So that's part of the reason why I'm using the brakes a bit more than I normally would. But either way, I do what I can. And I get given a bump. And now, I am right behind Rachel. And up the inside, as I almost go into the wall once again, but able to avoid it. And so, we continue onwards. And no one is behind me, so I think we should be okay for this. And there we go. I really cannot tell if that's meant to be a stereotype or not. I'd say it probably isn't, but what the hell do I know? Anyway. I might need some coffee after this, just to wake me up again. Right, here we go. I'm going to assume it's the black Porsche Boxster that must be the prototype, presumably. Oh, yep. I am completely caught out by the physics. Fortunately, however, this is on the easy difficulty, so hopefully it will not be too hard for me to recover from that very obvious mistake I made. I had a feeling the mirror mode physics were going to catch me out sooner or later. But anyway, just gotta get on with life. And hopefully we will succeed. So there we go. Up to 4th. now third. And so we continue. So it appears as though that mistake I made earlier on doesn't really matter because I'm now up to second. And that's a good thing for me because it means I still have a shot at winning this thing. Which is currently being led by Takabo. Again, I do apologise if I'm not saying the pronunciation correctly, but I'm convinced in saying the pronunciation is correct. Oh, and I got a bump from behind. But anyway, we continue. And am I gonna win this? Yes, I do. And I also set another lap record. I think that's probably the first time in this episode where I've set a lap record, which is pretty intriguing to me. But anyway. Three races down, 9 races to go. Anyway, here we go. As we now move on to race number 4. The final race of part 1. As I'm pretty sure I just saw a train crossing sign. Or rail crossing sign, I should say. It's going to be pretty difficult to spot that shortcut, especially on the mirror track variant. At least I think it'll be, but that's just on me. But then again, that's why I put this on the easy difficulty, because I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm also convinced in saying there's going to be 1 or 2 failures along the way before I succeed with this. But anyway, yeah. I continue and life goes on. Life very much seems tame at the moment. As I am up into P3. Looking for second, I have now got second, and I did it about as cleanly as I could possibly do it. So we continue, as I am now up into first, on the final lap here at Alpine, and that shortcut is not opening. So I think we should be okay here, from what I can see. And there we go. Victory! And also another new lap record. Cool driving, now the long tracks. I wait to see what those will bring. I'm gonna have to get myself a hot drink before continuing this. Long mirror mode. Let's save our progress, because we can. Yes. So, saving the game, and there it is. So, the easy tracks in mirror mode have now been done, and now we will head on to the long tracks in mirror mode.